Alright, so hey guys, today it's more Battle for the Grid. And if I'm recording, okay. We're gonna be talking about gravezord. So we're not going to be talking about the new character, since I think most people played her day one anyway. So just gonna pick kind of my normal team for usual, and we're gonna pick gravezord. Um, so where does gravezord stand against the rest of the zords? Well, there are a couple of good things, but I think a lot of bad things that really do make it at least better than samurai zord. You could still use this, but you know that it's still at least worse than samurai zord. So let's call it in. First, we have the light version. The light version is pretty good. The problem is you can't hit them at all. You have to do a what people called a OTG. So what old OTG means is a on the ground. So that hits on the ground. And if I do, let's say, I don't have any assists for it, but say if I was using Prozandra, I would use her cakes to hit them OTG. So let's talk about its medium version. So we have the medium version. It hits also OTG. It hits OTG, and it's good for doing stuff like dot combos, or if you're a Daishi, you can also do this. If I can actually hit it, if I can actually hit it, you can also do that. So it's not bad, but you'd rather be using a different sword. Like if you want to do Daishi combos like that, I would recommend gravezord or any other sword that's better than gravezord. And then we have the heavy version, which is probably the worst. It hits up, down, it hits down, up, down, up. So it's very hard to come off of this. So basically, if you're gonna be using the sword, you're probably gonna use this to mix people up, maybe. But the problem is, if I can become the other player, maybe. I forgot I don't have any buttons for that. Okay, so I guess say okay. Let's make this character jump. Let's jump. Enemy settings. Okay, let's make them jumping. Okay, so imagine they're jumping. They could just jump over it. So that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad already. So gravezord isn't bad. It goes to a lot of combos at least, and that's not bad. But the problem is that, like, the problem is, Beam is good. It comes out really fast, but you have the OTG, which is normally not good for comboing. And as you saw with the medium version, it does like literally like nothing. It does no damage. It does have this version, where if you go back, it does that, but it does like 150. That's not really the best. So, if you're a purist and don't want to go to the meta and use like the meta swords, then gravezord is probably going to be your option. You don't really want to use samurai zord. Samurai zord is 100% the worst zord in the game. But for the people who still use it, then you're basically a Chad, like you're a Chad of Chads. But like I said, gravezord is still like really good. At least it's useful. It has its usefulness here and there. Like there, I could hit him with OTG. I could hit him OTG there. So at least it has many uses, you know. So I would talk about combos with Poisandra with this. Actually, I'd probably show the OTG with Poisandra or assist that OTG. So I'm just gonna pick I'm gonna pick OTG assist. Again, gravezord is pretty good. Again, I hope they do buff Samurai Zord in some way, because I feel like it's still the worst. Even if they do kind of buff it, I hope they do at some point. But yeah, gravezord isn't bad. Like if I would rather recommend it if you don't want to use meta. If you're a person who doesn't like using meta, and you don't want to use the meta zords or anything, use this. It's pretty good at least. At least you'll get some different combos off, or maybe an OTG combo like I said with the dog. If you play dog, you just do this. You do that. It is kind of hard because you have to time it a bit. Like me, I just have muscle memory. Like that, as you can see, I did like 700 just with a little combo. Like I literally did down, down, and it worked. Like that was a pretty good combo. Even with Poisandra here, we could do a pretty good combo here into gravezord. If I can hit it, that's the thing. You can't hear my noise because you can't hear the game because of me not wanting to. I don't have my TV remote right now, so okay, I'm just gonna do this. You do this. You do this, and you get a pretty good combo off of it. It's just that you'd rather be using a different Zord than Grave. Like, I like Grave a lot. I think the design looks cool. It's just that I feel like you could be using a better Zord than Grave. Like, Grave is still really good. At least. You know, at least you can do stuff with it. At least. Like, I don't know why I'm saying at least so much. But, what I mean is that, at least it's better than Samurai Sword. Like, Sam Sword is pretty bad. I'll probably make a video detailing why Samurai Sword is super bad, but like there are thousands of videos out there detailing of why Samurai Sword is pretty bad. But I'll still make one probably in the future. So maybe you like Gravezord and maybe you lose it. I recommend it compared to Samurai Sword at least if you don't want to use meta. So that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace!